This is a 2021 Bianchi Specialissima, and not only a superbike, but a dream bike. So in this video, I'm going to give you a first look and go through all the details on this bike ahead of my review in a few weeks' time. Now, some of you might have seen this bike already in my review of the Campagnolo Bora Ultra WTO wheels the other day. I'll put a link above if you missed that. But I'm back in the original spec now with the Fulcrum wheels it came with, and I'll go through the details and point out what is new on this very special looking bike. As most of you surely know, Bianchi is the oldest bicycle company in the world and still have a strong appeal with many cyclists, old and new. The Specialissima was launched a few years ago as a lightweight, classic looking bike with nice round tubes designed for climbing, just a pure essence of road riding, but updated last year for 2021 model year with an aerodynamic makeover and embracing some of the other tech trends in the cycling market at the moment. Those changes include a slight Aero makeover, borrowing some lessons from their Ultra XR4, which you can see in the seat tube junction, around the head tube, the shape of a down tube, and most importantly, the internal cable routing with a new stem and handlebar. But perhaps most controversially is the fact it's only available with disc brakes. There is no rim brake option like the old bike, so that's a big move. I know some people will feel alienated by that shift, but that's the way the market is going. But the good news is the frame is actually lighter, with a claimed 750 gram frame weight versus 780. So despite disc brakes, they've made the frame lighter. The fork, however, is a smidgen heavier at 370 grams versus 350 grams for the old fork. On the scales, this size 55 with a Campagnolo Super Record EPS group set and Fulcrum carbon wheels weighs 7.51 kilograms on my scales, which I think is a pretty decent weight, although some of you might be wondering why it's not lighter than that. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And if you're wondering the price of this bike, well, this actual bike here costs £12,375 at the time of making this video. You can get an Ultegra spec bike for £5,700, or you buy a frame set on its own for £4,500. So other options are available. I'll put a link to the Bianchi website down below. Go and check out all the options they offer on this frame. So yes, it's not a budget bike by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely a super bike up there with the likes of the Carnago and the Villia and other very high-end bikes, and getting into the realms of custom frames like that Sato I featured on my channel a few weeks ago. Let's talk about the frame a bit more, and we'll start with looks. Now, looks are subjective, I know, but when this bike launched last year and I saw the pictures, I must admit I wasn't taken with it at all. That's because the original bike was a very beautiful, elegant, simple, classic looking bike with nice round tubes. But the new bike with the Aero makeover didn't really do it for me. But I must admit, after having seen the bike in the flesh and spent a few days with it now, I probably softened my stance a little bit, and it is a prettier bike. But is it as pretty as the old bike? I'm not so sure, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So the changes are an Aero makeover basically, and you see it in the profiles of the tubes, namely the down tube is much more sculptured to minimise drag, new head tube, rear stays, seat tube. We now have an internal seat clamp as well, and most importantly of all is the internal cable routing at the front, and they're using the FSA ACR system with a handlebar, stem and special headset. So basically FSA, Full Speed Ahead, who are best known for cranks and their WE group set, have made an off-the-shelf system that a company like Bianchi can use, can buy it and fit to their frame rather than investing in their own system. So you're not tied into a bespoke system in the same way you are with some other brands where you have very limited choice when it comes to changing the handlebar and the stem. At least with FSA, they have different handlebars and different stems in terms of lengths, dimensions or shape to customise the bike to suit your requirements. And I actually had a brief conversation with a Bianchi mechanic the other day here in the UK, who said the system is actually quite easy to work on and far from the worst in the market at the moment. As you can see, this bike is built up with an electronic group set, but you can see 2 blanking plates on a down tube, so you can fit a mechanical group set if you want. That's the only slight blemish on the frame. You might expect a frame designed for electronic group sets at this price point to get rid of those 2 blanking plates, or at least be colour coded. So that's a slight blemish on the bike. So for internal cable routing, oversized press fit bottom bracket, disc brakes only with flat mount cam pad calipers, and Bianchi have used some very clever through axles with the T-bar lever actually hidden inside the axle, which pulls out and you undo the wheel and then put it back in afterwards, which I've seen on a mountain bike but not on a road bike before. So it means you don't have to carry a multi-tool or have the lever exposed outside the frame, but you do have quite a large kind of end cap exposed outside of the frame. It's not flush with the frame. So it's easy to use, means no tools, like I said, but you do have that kind of end cap, which looks a bit ugly, like a wart on the side of the fork and a rear dropout. So a bit of a blemish there, really. You have a clever tech on this bike, which you can't see underneath the iconic paint colour. It's the countervail technology, which is a special material added to the carbon fibre layup designed to soak up some of the vibrations caused by riding over rough roads and cobbles. It was first added to the Infinito endurance bike for races like Paris-Roubaix about 5-6 years ago, and then added to the Ultra Aero bike, and then used for the first generation Specialissima a few years ago and used in this new bike. And it does seem to work quite well, really. Based on my experience with previous Bianchis and riding this bike for the last few days, you get a bit of extra smoothness. It sort of takes the edge off the harshness of riding a coarsely surface road, just reduces some of the vibrations that come through the contact points, just mutes them, dials them out a little bit, and just makes it a little bit smoother. It's not a black and white difference compared to a normal bike. It's not a real game-changing thing, but it is a nice thing to have and makes a small difference. And then, of course, we come to the famous colour that Bianchi is best known for. And can you buy a Bianchi in any other colour? I mean, you can, but should you? Some people would say you shouldn't. So, special colour. And what I love about this bike is the holographic outline for the Bianchi logo on the down tube. It looks spectacular on a sunny day. You can see multiple colours on the logo. It looks really, really nice. Really nice detail. I haven't seen anything like that on a bike before, and it looks so much better than a block colour logo. So hopefully I'll show it off as best I can in the video today. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. Yeah, top work, Bianchi. So that has been a first look at the very lovely Bianchi Specialissima, and there will be a review in due course once I get really stuck into riding this bike. I was just really keen to share it with you before I do and get your thoughts on the bike and share my thoughts on this stunning Italian superbike. Not really a superbike, is it? It's a dream bike, the sort of bike you buy if you win the lottery. But I haven't won the lottery, and it's down to you guys for supporting me by subscribing to my channel that give me access to bikes like this. So make sure you keep hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot to me personally, and it means I can get access to bikes like this. So yeah, keep hitting that subscribe button and the like button, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It means a lot. But that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching.